Hello everyone, welcome back. Anna here. So round 2 of Cambridge Weight Plan, day 3 completed. So far so good. It's been what did I have? I had porridge, I had veggie and crouton soup, and I had mac and cheese. I'm kind of very boring. I love my mac and cheese, so I just go straight for mac and cheese in the evening. But that's been great today. Porridge, the pesto, green pesto pasta, definitely better with a tiny bit of chili flakes and with the pepper, and it will be mac and cheese this evening. So far so good. 3 days in. Routine is starting to settle in. It feels a little bit more second nature. Everything's feeling good. Keeping up with my water. Haven't really had any major side effects or anything really adverse. Anything that I would feel a bit bad about. No aches, no pains, no headache. Nothing like that. So I can't complain. It's really been great. Sleep amazing. Continues. So everything is actually going pretty good. My husband started and he got on really well. I was expecting him to feel the pain of going to 4 products for him, sorry. But he's been doing really well, so that's great. And it really helps me to have that routine of what we're going through. And also to have gone back to being more focused about meals. I just realized that we kind of lost sight of I guess that sense of being really careful with meal planning and being a bit more structured about what we're going to eat and when. And left to my own devices, I think I always try to go for variety and change and, keeping everything interesting food-wise. And I realized that it's just so much of, whilst I do love it, it's not really the friend of being structured in the way that I needed to help me with my diet. If I leave everything open to whatever I might do, then there's more chances for me to make the wrong decisions because it catches me when I'm feeling really hungry or otherwise. But it's great to be back to the structure. I think you don't necessarily miss it, but when you do get it back, you realize why it felt so good, that you felt in control and that you're doing really well. And then you feel so much better as a result of it. So I'm feeling great. The only side effect that I only really got 2 side effects, which were the occasional, what I call detox spots. As you release fat, you may have toxins in your body and your trapped in the fat cells, and as you're losing weight, your body releases them, and then it has to deal with it in different ways. So I used to get little spots in random places. So I got a random spot in the middle of my thigh, which is such a weird place for it to come, and it's kind of like a blind spot. That's why I know it's more of what I call a detox spot. So I've had one of those. They kind of come, they are there for about a day or 2, and then they go on their own. So do not touch them, leave them alone. They will go away if you get them. And the other thing that I get is that I got last time was hair. I don't know whether I just needed to kind of recycle the hair. You're pumping a lot of vitamins into your body, so there's no reason for you to really have any form of deficiency, because you're getting all of the nutritional needs that your body does need to function efficiently and properly every day. But there are many theories around it, whether it's because in the same way that you have toxins in your fat cells that are stored there, your hair can be in a weakened state, and therefore when you start the diet, it kind of sheds and then it rebuilds again. I've told you mine is rebuilding. It's driving me crazy. Look, if I turn like that, look at this. I mean, it's great that it's coming back, but I don't know what to do with it. It just has a mind of its own. But I'm just happy that it's happening. So we'll just deal with it and be grateful. Extra hair. Nobody can complain at that. At least not on the head. So so day 3 going really well. Definitely a sense of routine, definitely a sense of I can do these, back on track, really focusing on, starting to think more longer term about the amount of weight that I want to lose, and maybe how much I'll be able to lose in a week, maybe how much I'll be able to lose by the end of the month. If we are in self-isolation till, say, the end of May, then wondering how much weight I will lose between now and then and where I can get to. Maybe I'll be able to lose 10 kilos by then or not. So all of that planning and wanting to plan and wanting to get into it and really following is really coming back. I had lost a little bit of that drive for it, and it's great to feel that it's come back. I feel so much better for it, and I feel like I'm regaining back in control. So that is brilliant. I am wondering whether to weigh myself tomorrow. I used to do that before, or whether to just last to live it a full week. I'm a curious person, okay? I can't wait. Often I find it difficult to wait for things, and 5 days is enough to have made a difference. Often I would jump on the scales on a Friday, but I'm debating whether to just leave it and just see. Maybe I will leave it. I think I will, just so that by the time I weigh myself next Monday will be a full week, and then I can get the full extent of the weight loss. I am conscious that it's probably again going to be primarily water loss. It will be a bigger loss, and then after that it slows down a little bit, but I am looking forward to seeing that number, whatever it might be. And that's it. Not a huge amount of update for day 3, but that's how it should be. It's not like we're going anywhere or do a huge amount of things. But it's great to feel that you get these. I had struggled with the whole sense of wanting to diet, but then not feeling like I had the willpower to do it and the resolution to do it. And definitely taking things as one step at a time has helped me to not focus on the size of the task, but really just go for, okay, let's get through this one thing, and now one thing at a time, till you be a little bit more momentum in terms of how you feel about the diet, how your willpower develops the strength to stick to the plan, and how you work around it. And now I am starting to think longer term again, which is great. So it's it's part of the gradual shift in mindset that you need to do. I find that for me, dieting is so much more about mindset than it is about the doing the things. I need to get my head in the right space. Once you do that, then everything follows. If my head is not if I'm not 100% committed, if I'm not really thinking about what it is that I need to do and why, then I just find a million and one excuses why, and I just allow things to distract me from my goal, and I just lose track of things. So back on track. I feel like I'm finally back in my lane. I'm getting my groove again with the diet. So very, very pleased with that, and looking forward to my next weigh-in. I'm not necessarily feeling it in my body just yet. It normally takes the first week or two for it to go, for you to feel like you're going down, etc. But I am feeling, the benefits. I'm sleeping well. I'm feeling the benefits of my digestive system not feeling clogged up with having to process so much food, which in turn makes me feel lighter. I have a lot more energy. I think that's part of the one of the things, like once you get into more of a ketosis mode, your energy levels really spike, and you have a lot more drive, and not just physical energy but mental energy to want to do things and to try different things. So I've been finding that I am again getting a lot more with my day. And of course, the side effect of the fact that when you're on the Cambridge Weight Plan, there is so much less to clean. Like cleaning your kitchen takes 2 minutes, clearing your plates takes 2 minutes. Primarily you're using your kettle and a bowl and your microwave, and that is it. So you produce a lot less rubbish, everything is faster, you've got more time for yourself. So I've been doing, I find myself that we finished for the evening, we went for a walk We watch a little bit of TV, the unhappy news as I call them, but I still like to stay connected with what's happening in the world for just limited periods of time. And then we would normally watch a film or a series or something like that. And instead of doing that, actually, I fancy something completely different. So I've been reading a lot more than I have been doing in ages, which for me is great, because I always used to feel like I didn't have time and energy to read, and I couldn't be bothered with it because I was tired enough from reading reports and stuff all day. So it's great to be able to do that. Yeah, so benefits really kicking in. I'm so pleased. I feel like I'm, I've said it about 3 times by now. I'm back in my groove. I feel like I've got this all over again. So I hope that you are. If you are doing this, I hope that you're feeling well. I hope that is working for you. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments, because I am replying to all of you, and let me know. And if it's a bigger topic, then I'll go through it. Or if there's anything in particular you'd like me to cover, then please do let me know. I'm more than happy to go through anything you want me to cover about the Cambridge weight plan, or the dieting process, or my journey so far, whatever is more helpful to you. So take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I hope you have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. All the best. Bye.